wheel in the middle, and all the additional land went out to other farmers on like spokes of a wheel. So we didn't sort of take all their land from the farm. We used all bits and pieces and snippets from the places that were around us, and this worked really well. Now we carried on there for about 5 or 6 years, probably more than that, 7 or 8 years. And again we outgrowed ourselves. And the police said to me, look, you can't continue up there, because we had large tailbacks of cars and everything. We got too big again, and the weather was beautiful, and people came in their thousands.
The Great Steam Fair at Stourplain Bushes is one of the annual Dorset attractions. And the person who's been organising the show since it started 14 years ago is Michael Oliver.
If I could produce snow at Christmas like I can get mud at Stourplain Bushes, I'd be a millionaire, I'm sure of that.
But why do you have it at this time of the year? Because it always rains, doesn't it?
Yes, it seems to. It's very difficult. We've thought of changing, but I bet our luck be it. If we change that weekend, it'll be the same, and the one we normally have will be fine, so we're sticking out. What I'm after here always is the old bank holiday type of atmosphere. I can remember as a boy, when things used to get a bit off Thomas, my father would say, get in the car, let's go off somewhere, Weymouth or Bournemouth, Sandbanks. And if you can create that sort of feeling where if you forget your bank overdrafts, forget what you owe the butcher, what you're going to do next week to try and earn more money, you can get an atmosphere. I think when you get 50,000 people together up here, that clicks.
No, I can't really work to a plan. I stand up here and as it arrives, I sort of fling it all around me. Then if I see a bit of a loose spot, I sort of say, well, go on and fill that up. In fact, the tent contractor arrived here a fortnight ago. They know me quite well by now. He said, I don't suppose you got a plan? I said, no, not really. We'll start over there with a beer tent and carry on from there. And then when they're putting one up, I look at another and I sort of stand around and think, well, we're getting a little bit close here, so we go wider out. And a fella arrived here and he said to me, you must be a wonderful organiser to get all this in. And I said, yeah, I really am. He said, well, how do you manage it? I said, well, what we don't get in this field, we put in the next. My motto is, if something works well, I take the credit for it. If it goes wrong, didn't know nothing about it. That goes pretty well in life, all the way through. I like to take the credit for what goes right and know nothing about what goes wrong. And that's true.
And we worked our way up on this first site, somewhere in the region of about 45 to 50,000 people a show, about 20,000 people a day, because it was only a 2-day show. Well, then we decided to ease it down to have the last couple of shows there for a 3-day event. So anyhow, that worked again, and then again we outgrew ourselves, and people came again in their multitudes. They just couldn't help liking the turn-up of working exhibits. So then I went across the road, and I said to the Randolph Baker's son-in-law, could we use some land opposite the road there? And he said, yes, you can, if it's all right with the farmer. I tenant the farm out. If you make arrangements with them, you can use the land over there. And we went to the Brown Brothers, and then we went over to Everly Hill. And again, the crowds came and rose till we went up to about 80,000. So eventually we outgrew ourselves there again, and the roads were so narrow that we couldn't fit them in, that we had to move again. Well, we didn't know what to do then, and I happened to know the Hooper family quite well at Tarrant-Hinton. And I said to Keith Hooper, one of the partners in the firm there, was there any land there that we could use down on South Down? And he said, well, I'm sure we could do if we come and have a look at it and see where you want to be.